What's going on, guys? Death here, bringing you another short-ish video. Just wanted to talk about a couple things. It's been a hot minute. Haven't really been posting. Everybody's probably wondering what's going on. So I definitely haven't stopped playing video games at all, especially not fighting games. Red Dragon came over and hung out for about 4 days. Big shout outs to you, man. First of all, this dude hooked me up. Check this out. He's definitely been one of my biggest sponsors on here with a PSP Vita. Loaded up with DOA, Blaze Blue, some other goodies. It's freaking awesome. Having just gotten the PS4, this stuff like links up and it's insane. But the most important thing, I am obsessed with handhelds being the key to being the best at fighting games. If they would just please keep updating and putting games on the handhelds, it would help a lot. DOA Plus is like DOA Ultimate, not last round, so it's one iteration off, but there are enough characters in here that I don't know, and the accessibility, let me tell you why. So when you wake up in the morning, if say you want to train, like really get your mind dead on it, right? Starting up the Xbox, starting up the PlayStation, because I got them both over there, right? It takes time to load. I gotta wait for my laptop and everything to refresh because I have all kinds of stuff connected for streaming and recording and all that. What happens is that by the time I get down to it, I might have changed my mind. This is literally instant. I am telling you. I mean, bam, it's on. Oh God, of course I missed it, right? So it's on, right? Pull it down, and I'm already in training mode, where I left off, right? How freaking sweet is that? Boom, Pi, I'm working on hardcore. I got my, the different things for my PlayStation things hooked up or whatever. Dude, this thing's crazy, crazy cool. Get like my party, all my friends listen to all this, showing on this, I get achievements, it pops over there. I go on forever. I can even play PS4 games on this. The pixelation's too bad to play responsibly. I actually like the D-pad better than any controller I own. It's more sensitive. The flat face scheme makes it very, very comfortable. And you'll always see me with controllers. I'm always looking for a really this kind of style. I don't know why I'm so comfortable with it like that, but you know, thought it'd be interesting, right? But getting on to it, so from the get-go, Red came over, we played a lot of fighting games. We did a bunch of other stuff too, but every single morning, I get motivation, and that is the number one thing for that, right? So put in the work. I've already learned Sarah. I'm putting in the work on Pi. So Evo, right? Evo's one of those things that I ate some L's and a lot of realizations came to mind, right? So I'm going back to my roots. When I first learned fighting games, one of the most important things that I did was note taking, right? I'm learning so many characters. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the tech. And I had noticed this before. The reason why I can memorize so many characters and memorize their move list and frame data forever is I write them down. I just started back on this, but I'm going to do this with every single fighting game so that I can grab that notebook, get right on it. This is definitely very, very new, but of course, you know, I've got Pi showing DOA notebook, and I'll kind of be doing iterations on their move lists, frame data, especially stances, because like Pi I'm on day 2 Pi, and she's got so many options, so many things soaring through my mind. The first day I had such a hard time remembering anything, right? And today I'd gotten a lot more success, but this has helped me extensively. I learned some moves I'd never known were in there, because I was just looking through the move list, trying to write things down, notes from everything I've seen so far, right? Super happy already. Who I'm finding. And I love these notepads. I use these all over. I've got huge stacks of them. I carry at least 2 at work every single day. I'm always writing whatever crazy idea comes to my head. It's usually about a fighting game. So, very, very excited about that. Maybe I'll dream fighting games again. It has been kind of happening, especially with tournaments and such. But anyways, so I'm going back to all my roots with all that stuff. I don't like where I'm at, but I don't have the time to put in like I did when I was a kid. So I have to be smarter than I ever was with training. And I feel like it's so easy to overlook because all the other stuff going on, right? I've got for my life, for example, I've got jiu-jitsu and gymnastics. I'm not giving those up. They make me feel good. Stretching and lifting, like I lift a couple times a week now just because I'm more focused on the body weight, everything. But the level of, I don't really know how to put that. With that small amount of time that I have for getting in fighting games, I want to prove that being smarter is the way to go over mindless hour upon hour after hour work. Because anybody can do that, right? But if I can use those notes, pick up any character I need to, and be able to do that, I love playing whole character lists. It's one of my favorite things to do. DOA is actually the first game where I was able to do so pretty consistently. Of course, not every character is going to be as strong, right? It's whatever I decide to put in. But the joys of the game resurge every single time that you learn a new character. At least they do for me. So with that being said, and with that being the handheld, that's why you're going to see more DOA content for a little while. As much as I love Injustice and all that stuff, I felt like, not that I need a break, but I need to kind of chill on it a little bit. I enjoy it. It's a different kind of style, of course, being a 2D. Street Fighter and Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. I just want to enjoy DOA while that's the main focus that I got going. And that's why I'll keep doing what I'm doing for now, and then have the notebooks kind of build up all the stuff that I know too. Still, we're watching tournaments for everything because there have been so many, man, so fast. So many tournaments going through. SCR is September 14th through the 16th. I can't make that. I am still recovering from Vegas. But anyways, so moving on, right? So I'm moving on with working on DOA again to get ready for 6. I still have like 2 months before Soul Calibur anyway. So in the meantime, I feel like this if I can hyper catch up, then I can eliminate a lot of work later, because based on the DOA 6 demo, a lot of the 5 moves that I've ignored for so long in the game, they exist. So it's actually an easier transition if I learn 5 stuff now to transition to 6. And yes, people like Pi, they're probably not going to transfer to the next game, right? But because I'm having so much fun, I'm not worried about tryharding in that way. I want to enjoy playing the characters. And the other cool thing is that Virtua Fighter characters play like they do in DOA as far as move lists and stances and everything are concerned. It's either hard kick or hard punch, strong kick, strong punch, or whatever. It's a 3-button combination in Virtua Fighter. But otherwise, you can completely play it. Just like that. So all the stuff that you learn in one, bam, in the other. It's super cool. And of course, the stun system isn't going to be the same, right? But still, that being said, it makes me excited because I always loved playing Sarah, but I never thought to play Pi, Akira, or Jackie. I'd play Brad. Brad Burns, that's my dude. I still remember his entire move list right now. I can bust out combos for days. And Vanessa, I don't remember anything with. So it's kind of funny how that works. She was only a secondary, and Brad was that's my go-to, straight up. But either way, right? So moving forward, man, Tekken 7, there's so many games. So many fine games, dude. That's why I gotta get on this notebook action. Really, really get my mindset. I'll have that. I can read it real fast. And then in between matches, I bust this out, and just in the middle of me playing today, I would go, can that work? And I would try it. And even though it's not the same iteration, it's so close with certain characters that I was able to make up new setups in between waiting on rounds and lobbies. I'm so excited. It blew me away. I'm telling you, handhelds are it. They're everything. That instant access to the screen from wake up to just get your mindset on fighting games, instant load, being able to practice on the go, in the bathroom, on a plane, in a car, wherever, it doesn't matter. It is in your hand. The ports are almost always clean from what I've seen, because my 3DS, Street Fighter 4, and I had Tekken 6 on there, and that's how I kept up, with Tekken 6 for a while. When I wouldn't play it, I still had it on hand. I've got Super Smash 4 on there, I think. I've got a bunch of stuff on 3DS, but they're all very, very old iterations, so this getting me a couple of iterations closer just kind of helps out. And then still, I mean, it's just amazing. It really is amazing what this thing can do. So now that I've ranted a million times over, also I found a place to put my converter into use since I have not been using my Xbox controller. I'm another huge fan of challenging your brain constantly. If you have the same input only, it doesn't really help you grow, especially with your brain. So I found my stick for DOA 4 for the Xbox 360. My parents bought this for me a long time ago. My roommate, H. Sakin, back in the day, played with this. So I'm going to be busting this out, trying to learn stick, because it's been a long time. The last time that I played stick was about 8 years ago when I was in South Korea for Tekken 6. Wow, that is a long time. We had been playing on stick, and I was just learning how to do it with Steve, and I was starting to really get the feel of the controls. And this guy, it was Americans versus South Koreans in the arcades, right? So we were doing good. We were winning, and we were super excited. This one guy came up in his work suit, so he had like a tie and everything, and he only had time for one game. And I wasn't fully prepped, but that is no excuse. This man made me look like I have never played Tekken before. I was so excited. I love that level of high play. And it's what I'm always trying to strive for in some form. And you'll see that, I don't know, it's such an addiction in like DOA and stuff. That's probably where I'm closest. And yet, no matter how good you are, you can get trounced just the same, right? So, excited just to be in this. This is a smaller stick. It doesn't have like the opening part and all that. But it'll still be cool just to play it, kind of get that feel again. Be a nice little challenge. I'll do a video with just this. And I'll probably do that periodically just because when I get too caught in a subject, I try hard so badly. Even though I might only have the sweats for an hour per day in that subject, it's like I can't not be at 115%. It's so bad. So this way I can have fun and still, you know, challenge myself without it being so ridiculous. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But anyways, my friends, I'll definitely be streaming again. I do apologize for that. Honestly, I will have to get a streaming schedule going. It won't be this week, and the reason why I say that is because of the way that the work schedule is. I'll be working 12s all this week, trying to knock a bunch of stuff out. Man, it is going to be a very interesting one. But afterward, I'll be posting a video a day. I'm pre-recording a lot of stuff today. Well, it's like the one chance for me to do it for the week. 'Cause man, when I don't have time to play, I don't have time to play. But for some reason, I'm telling you, I am obsessed with the handhelds. I'll play with the handhelds. I'll get that work in, flex my muscles, get my brain gunning. Been taking a lot of L's, keeping me humble, especially even with my best characters, man. I kind of had a dilemma because of Evo 2. So when you're playing some people online, there's like input lag and there's other kinds of lag, and it can really frustrate you. Like guaranteed things don't work, and that absolutely changes the sway of the match completely and absolutely. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, because you didn't get that throw that changed it. If you miss something that is completely guaranteed, that you totally had the timing and everything, and then you just eat another 50% combo, you get demoralized. It's the sway of fighting games is a huge part of the whole theme, right? Mentally, you're stronger, even if you have a break from their offense. Because someone who's just steamrolling you in offense, if they don't stop, super easy. I do it too. I can steamroll somebody nonstop. I don't even think about it. I'll go through my autoplay. I'll do all my switch ups without, because it feels good, it feels natural, and there's nothing stopping me, right? But a lot of times I see this where because of the online, you can't do anything off of that, and then you can never recover, and so it just feels like every single match is an uphill battle, and that isn't fun. You kind of get salty, and you just need to move on and stuff. I try way too hard to beat out lag, which is impossible, by the way. I'm telling you, there are certain things that you cannot stop. I played against somebody, he was up to, he was doing really good, and he's a good player at it. I always try to recognize that with people, just to let them know. But people don't get, if you're not on the other side feeling that, and they play with that lag all the time. I met 2 people today, very good players, both had horrific lag, but they could play in it. That's actually what helped build their style to play in it. And I would eat it, I couldn't get around, but people that would lag as bad as they did would put them on an equal playing ground, and weak players would actually do almost as good as they were. They might be winning, but it was very interesting to see. So, I don't know. It keeps me hungry though. It keeps me wanting more. I really want to keep just battling out, grinding it out, getting better, utilizing my time in the most effective way possible, studying my notes, because that is totally a thing. I do study notes and frame data and all that, really try to get my mind in the box or outside of the box. I'll just look at move lists and try to make things happen. So to have it on the go, on paper, really helps you out. Because, visual, audio, and the actual doing it part, physical, yeah. I can't think of what that is right now. But all 3 of those are how you learn, right? So if you can do all 3, more power to you to help it stay anyway. But all right, peace out, guys. Hopefully I'll see you online, because it's been a while. Stay frosty. Boom.